Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ragnarok gameplay. We have our author of Ragnarok, Mr. Tim Korklewski.
How's it going, everyone?
And we're going to be showing off the beautiful game of Ragnarok, heavy metal combat in a Viking age era.
That is correct.
Yes, age. All right, good. I got it. Good old memory. So, for this system, it's quite cool. You have 2d6 and 1d8. And then we're going to go over our warbands and start right away with gameplay in round one. And then Tim's going to explain the scenario, deployment, and stuff like that. So if you want to start with your warbands, and then we'll put the models up to the camera as we...
Yeah, so I actually have 8 models in my war clan. This is my Jarl Einar. So he is pretty lightly armored. He's just wearing leather armor. He's got a shield, but he's also got a very lethal sword to start with called the Ulfbear. So it is probably one of the nastiest weapons you could start with in your war clan. Followed by my Skald, Torhild. Again, just leather armor, shield, and she has a spear. So her job is to act as kind of a secondary commander for the army.
Nice.
Then I have Hyder, which is my berserker. So I decided to make her as noticeable as possible. So she has this giant great sword that she's going to be using to cut things as she goes throughout the game.
Love it.
And then I have Magnar. This is my spider. So this is a scout model that typically is really good at range and sneaking around, and also typically good with bows. However, she's sitting out this game because the last game she played, she got her butt kicked so bad she has to sit out. And then I've got Gudbrand, who is one of my... he's just a Bondi, so basically he's your typical line troop. Also armed with a shield, light leathers, and a spear. And then I've got Halvar, who is another Bondi. Same setup, shield, light leathers, and a spear. I know that he's not armed with a spear for the purposes of models. That's actually okay in Ragnarok because you're going to find a lot of times you're going to switch out equipment on your models.
Nice.
Then I have Sylvie, who is a female Bondi. Also light leathers, shield, and a spear, who's also sitting out this game because of an eye injury she suffered in the last game. So she's recovering too. And then, last but not least, is Gunhild, who is my other Bondi. Same setup, shield, light leathers, and a spear. I kind of went with a very basic setup in order to make rules a little bit quick for this game so everyone kind of knows we're on the same page.
Right.
So, even though I have 8 models in my war clan, I can only use 6 this game because I lost 2 in the first game that I played and they're sitting out recovering from injury.
Nice. And then mine, very simple. I've got a bunch of folks. I'm going to do a top-down view just so we can go through them. So I got a Gothy, which is the healer, spellcaster. My leader, Jarl, I can't pronounce the Old Norse for head, but he's a headhunter. And then 2 berserkers with great weapons, great axes, right there. A couple of Bondis, good old swords, light leathers for armor. And then 2 Huskarls, which are the kind of protectors. They're kind of, I guess, knights, effectively. They protect the Jarl in battle. So they've got shields and swords on them.
They were great as tanks.
Yes. So that's my 7. They're called the Loki 7 because when I rolled for my god powers, I got 2 Loki powers. Rolled them both. How lucky is that? Lucky Loki.
So, just to kind of give everybody a heads up, if this is your first time kind of tuning in to learn more about Ragnarok, this game you start as typical mortal Viking warriors, and as you increase throughout the game, you start learning how to harness this energy called God Spark, which is used to power the various powers that detect gods. So in his case, he rolled up 2 Loki powers and an Odin power. So you always start with random powers when you start with your war clan, and as you improve and increase in ability and increase the size of your war clan, start hiring monsters or doing everything else you want to do to make it more effective, you could actually learn new god powers at random, or you could choose to purchase certain god powers that you've learned about. So in my case, I actually have 1 game under my belt. In the raid phase, I actually learned 1 more random god power. So I've got 4. I've got the Shackles of Judgment, the Ward of Truth, which is from the god Forseti, Steal Your Mind, which is actually an Odin power, and then I have Stand Aside, which is a power of Thrud, which is Thor's daughter of Strength. So Stand Aside is going to cause some issues in this game.
Nice.
And then one thing that you also notice too is that we each have 2 objective markers. These are 40mm bases that you can kind of decorate up however you want. objective markers are used to create like small bits of scatter terrain throughout the game, but then they're also going to be used for different things in sometimes the primary scenario, as well as the secondary objectives that are going to take place. Now, because this is kind of a demo game for today, we're not going to do much with the secondary objectives just to kind of get the game rolling. So we're going to focus just on the primary scenario, which is Bloody Contest.
Give me 1 second. For some reason, the audio says it is stuttering, which it does sound like, which is very odd. See if we can fix that real quick.
Yes, we didn't go for the secondary objectives. Secondary objectives we're just going to pass on.
Okay. All right. We're going to try this audio now. Let's see if that helps with the stuttering. All right. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and unplug that and then replug in the microphone because that might help. All right, we're going to try that again, replugging it back in. So let us know if it's fixed. I want to make sure you guys can hear us well as we do this. So we'll keep on going, and then if the audio is still not fixed, we'll reset the stream and pick up right where we started.
Cool. So first things first, we're going to roll to see who's going to deploy first. So John, I'm going to give you your 2 initiative markers, or secondary objective markers. I'm going to grab mine. Whoever rolls highest will determine. I got a 4, you got a 5. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start by placing objective markers. So the objective markers, as I said, they act as small bits of terrain features for the board, as well as when you're playing with secondary objectives and sometimes in primary scenarios, they will also act as different things you can interact with during the game.
Cool.
So with these, they have to be placed no closer than 4 inches from the Bloody Contest marker, which is this hill here in the middle. So that's the champion circle. And they cannot be within 8 inches of a deployment zone. They also have to be 6 inches away from another objective marker.
Okay. So the deployment zone here is in the green.
6-inch range, yeah, so we could actually remove those once we're done deploying. So
Gotcha.
First things first.
So then how about somewhere like that?
Yeah, that should work. Is that within 8 inches? That should be, just bump it a little bit more. There you go, good to go. And then I'm going to go ahead and place one right up here in this rock, because I feel like I'm going to be that guy.
You're good. Okay, fine. I will put this one. How about just 8 inches?
8 inches away, and it can't be within 3 of this.
How about
that works?
And then what, another objective?
Yeah, 6 inches. You're good.
Okay, cool. Right there.
And then I'm actually going to place mine right there. That should actually be. Yeah, I got to bump it just a little bit, huh? Okay.
Here, how about this? Let's do that.
There we go. That works.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good. Okay, so the secondary objectives also have various things to them. So these are going to be size 2. They block line of sight. They provide light cover, but they also have a trait called impaling. So if a model gets pushed into these, there's spikes and other dangerous hooks and objects of that nature that will actually impale a model to the secondary objective if they're not careful.
Nice. Dangerous terrain is tight.
Yes. So at this point, just to make terrain a little bit more basic, this small hill in the middle does not count for any type of terrain. It's going to be considered open ground for all intents and purposes. It's not even a hill.
Gotcha.
So the trees and this rock, these are all going to be considered light cover. The big stones that you see here will have the heavy cover trait.
Nice.
From this side of the hill, you could actually climb up, so you could just use your movement points to move to the top of the hill if you choose to do so. Same thing with this over here. This part here, just because no models can stand on top, will be considered impassable.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so you're going to start by deploying your force.
The whole thing?
Yep, the whole thing, however you want to do it. And you've got this whole section along the bottom of the board.
So good old Yar's going to be behind a tree.
Okay.
Keep him safe, keep him comfy. The 2 Huskarls are going to be to his side. We're going to take the Bondi brothers. That's funny. And then 2 Berserkers over here. And then Gothy, just in case I need to go any one side, I will move him where he needs to be.
Then you can actually pick up those gems and put them in with your other pool of stuff there.
So I'm deployed.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my Jarl here kind of over in the corner to get started. And then I'm going to put him, I'm actually going to put Torhild, she's my Skald, right in the middle. Berserker kind of out here in the open so she could get going. And then I'm going to kind of split up my Bondies a little bit to act as some support because they all have spears, so that helps. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull these up. So normally, folks, I don't know if you can see them on camera, these orange tokens
they're
on
just
the board.
off. Yeah, they're right.
We're playing on a 4x4 mat. Typically, the game's played on a 3x3 for 2 players. So we just did that to help shrink down the board so we could get in each other's faces as quickly as possible.
Yes, heck yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. So we are playing what's called Bloody Contest. So the idea is that we each select one model in our war clan to be champion. In my case, I'm selecting my Jarl. And John, I believe you selected your Jarl as
yes.
well. Okay, so the way that this works is that every time that the Jarl, in this case, your champion, kills a model, it's going to gain one glory point. Okay, so that is actually going to be kept track of separately. Now, if the champion, in this case, kills a model inside of a deployment zone, then they will gain an additional glory point. If they manage to kill a model inside of the champion circle, they will gain 2 glory points. Now, if a champion manages to kill another champion, that will earn them 4.
Oh.
Now, the moment that the champion dies, the next closest friendly model to the champion becomes the new champion.
Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good.
The game will go for 6 rounds, and at the end of it, whoever has the most glory at the end will win.
I love it.
Okay. So,
Let's begin.
from this point, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. So it's going to be a simple D6, and whoever rolls highest goes first, which is going to be me. And John, go ahead and activate your first model.
Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do one of my headhunters. They have a 6-inch move?
They have a 6-inch move if those are berserkers, yes.
Yep. So moving up. Bam.
Okay, and
Right
then they've got another action point, so they can move again.
Can I do a double move?
Yes,
yeah,
you can.
I'm going to move again over to hide behind the rock.
Okay, excellent.
Not really hiding, just strategic positioning, y'all.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and activate Torhild, my Skald, and she's actually going to use her Tactician to help move this Bondi with her. So she's going to go 5, 10 up in here to hide in the corner like a sissy. And then this Bondi is going to kind of follow over here.
All right. My Jarl will do the same thing with the Huskarl right here. So 2 moves. They're 5-inch moves?
5-inch moves.
Yep, so 10 inches. Gonna go right there. Up. Come at me, bruh. I'll actually move him a little bit back of the Huskarl. A little protection there.
Okay, using the Huskarls for what they should be.
Yes, shields. All right, your turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and activate my Jarl, who is going to Tactician with this Bondi over here. And I'm just going to go ahead and move up. Right behind this rock over here.
Brent asked if this is a Rackham game.
This is not a Rackham game.
It's not. Okay, and now I will move my other Berserker. Also, a foot. Actually, he's going to be nearby, but not exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my Berserker is going to go and stand right next to the stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Huskarl, double move. Whoop. See if we can meet your Berserker in battle.
Yes, unfortunately, we won't score any points off of that. It'll just be knocking models out.
Yeah, but that's always fun.
Yes, and then my Bondi is going to just move up beside my Berserker here to give a little bit of extra spear pokey range.
All right.
And then I am completely done activating, so you can activate
So
the
my
rest of your
Gothy
models.
is going to be in between these guys, so we can see if he has to heal anybody, and then the Bondi Bros are going to move up. Each. There we go.
Cool, so very basic end of
You don't have
turn
any
one.
grenades, do you?
I do not have
Just checking,
grenades.
because
no.
if you had grenades, I'd be very sad right now.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
All right, so end of turn 1. Not too much has happened. We all kind of moved into setup range. So at this point, we're just going to roll d6 to see who's going to go first on initiative. I got a whole whopping 1. You got a 6. You get to determine.
I think I want to charge some stuff.
Okay, who are you going to charge?
I'm going to charge against your Berserker there. I
Okay.
figure getting a charge against a Berserker is better.
Okay, so you need to roll. What is your drive?
Let me check. So I think DR, right?
Yes.
3.
3? Okay, so you need to roll a 5 or better. Otherwise, you're going to be terrified and suffer negatives to hit me.
All right.
2 6-sided dice.
Ah. Well, I got a
Yeah,
6
you're
on
good
that.
so far, so we're good to go.
7. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
So now, in terms of charge distance, his base is 5.
So, and then you can add 3 inches, and it's going to use both of his action points.
Gotcha. But then I
So-
get a free kind of attack on it, right?
Yes, you get an attack with a boosted melee attack, which is the MA, and boosted strength of the attack.
Sweet. All right, so now the attack action happens as part of the
Yes.
charge.
Yes.
All right, and then his attack is 2? DR...
MA.
MA, that's the one. 2, yep.
2, so it goes to 3.
Nice.
My defense is 1, so you're 2 better than me. You hit on a 5.
Yeah, so how this works is we have a 2d6 system.
Yes.
If you can explain that real quick for it. It starts as a 7 and all that, and explain that to
so
us.
it's stat compared to stat. So the way that it works is that I'll use the basic example I give in the book. So if John's melee attack is 2 and my defense is a 2, there is no advantage, so that means he needs to roll a 7 or better to hit me. That's the average of 2 6-sided dice. If his melee attack is a 3 and my defense is still a 2, he's 1 better, he hits on a 6. If his melee attack was a 4 and my defense is a 2, he's 2 better, he hits on a 5. Now you also flip that the other way around. If his melee attack is a 2, my defense is a 3, I'm 1 better, he needs to hit me on an 8 or better, and it also stacks up that way.
I like it.
A 2 will always fail, so if you ever roll the snake eyes on the dice, it's failure. A 12 will always succeed.
Don't do it.
All right, so in this case, my defense is a 1. Berserkers are not known for their defense.
That's right. That's why Huskarl's charging with a
So
sword.
if you're 2 better than me, you hit me on a 5 or better.
All right, let's do this.
10, it does it. Okay,
All
so
right.
here's the other thing to keep in mind. You only needed a 5. You beat that by 5, you generate 5 Godspark into your pool.
Oh, yes. Godspark is tight.
So Godspark is used in order to
that
power
right
the
there.
different god powers that the war clans have. So most typical god powers start at about roughly a cost of 7. With that as well as there's also going to be on certain abilities boosters that you could do. So you can increase the range of a god power, increase like the lightning ability if you have Thor's lightning, for example. So you can do more lightning damage. So Godspark is used as an expendable resource in order to power those abilities.
It's got me so pumped, man. I'm so pumped.
Okay, so you hit. Now, what is the strength of your attack? The ST.
All right. Is that on the weapon itself?
The weapon itself.
Yeah, so I had to scroll down a little bit. But a sword is 1 or 2, maybe?
2. So you're gonna. It's gonna be a damage of 3. My resilience is a 4. You're gonna wound me on an 8 or better.
So I have to roll 2d6 again?
Yes, and you need
then
an 8 or better to do a wound.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. So you're gonna do 1 wound to my berserker.
Yes.
Still standing though.
Oh, well, still took damage.
Yes.
It might hurt a little bit coming back at me, right?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. What kind of armor is your Huskarl wearing?
Heavy chain.
Heavy chain.
With a shield.
Cool. So the shield helps in order to make sure that models don't gang up on him as easily. So because of the fact I have this Bondi here, typically I would get a gang up bonus, but because he's got the shield and he's a Huskarl, I'm not getting any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and start by rolling my attacks with my Berserker. Now Berserkers have this ability called Rapid Attack. What that means is I can actually spend both of my action points to gain 3 attacks. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the hit, and John is checking on something real quick. We got a delivery, so we'll have to hold on just a moment, folks.
All right, go for it.
All right, the defense of your Huskarl is...
All right, defense, that's the weapon, no, sorry, the shield.
DF
Yep.
of your Huskarl.
So I'm scrolling the PDF from the different pages.
No problem. I already know these numbers, but I want you to get used to it too for practice.
Come on, PDF. You can do it. There we go. DF. 3.
3. Okay, so I've got a melee attack of 3, so I need a 7 or better to hit. So rolling, and I got an 8, so I'm only going to generate 1 Godspark. However, that also puts me into Berserk mode.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to mark this with BZ for Berserk. So now, my melee attack increases by 1, and my strength of my attack increases by 1. Until I can't hit any more models. And then I will drop back to nothing.
Wow.
So, right now, this is my first attack of 3, because I'm going rapid attack.
Nice.
That's why you should have killed me.
Gotcha.
Now, the strength of my attack goes from a 3 to a 4. What is your RS, your resilience of your Huskarl?
RS, 2.
With the heavy chain, so it should be a 4.
Okay, cool.
Go. So I'm going to wound you on a 7 or better.
Don't wound. No wounding.
And 8 it is, so that's 1 wound.
Oh, okay, cool. Take that.
Yep.
There you go, buddy.
And second attack here, because of the... Oh, and I boosted it by 1, or I beat it by 1, so I get another Godspark.
Right.
Second attack. 6 will not hit. Whew. Third attack.
Also a 7
and
as
I need
well?
a 7 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, did not
right.
hit. That's okay. I'm still Berserk.
Okay, okay. So I either have to get rid of her, or you keep on just going to town.
Bake it to where I can't hit a model during my action, and I will drop out of Berserk.
Gotcha. All right. So then that was your model's activation?
That was my model's activation,
Nice.
because I only got the one.
Now, in terms of, for instance, my Gothy, if I wanted to walk him for 5 and then heal, how does the heal work?
So if you walk him for 5, you can actually make a drive check versus the model. So basically, it's almost like making a hit, and of course, it's your own model, so you're going to just choose to let it go through.
Gotcha.
And then they can heal a model.
I will do that then. So 1 walk and then 1 drive. So
Yeah.
here,
So and then roll drive versus
which is
his drive.
my 2d6.
Yes. So
Yep.
and it should have a drive of 3 on both. So you need a 7 or better.
All right.
Nope.
No.
Do not heal.
No
so
heals.
The Gothy is done.
All right, but that's a cool ability.
Yes.
We like healing. That's nice.
Yes. So with this, I am actually going to. Oh. Perfect setup. I'm going to activate my Jarl, which is going to Tactician with this Bondi over here. Now, Jarls have 3 action points. So my first action, I can't reach you on 8 for the charge this time. However, I'm going to move 5 inches.
You're not going to chuck a dagger at me, are you?
Nope, I'm just going to go ahead and charge you.
Okay.
Now, because of the fact you have a shield and you're a Huskarl, normally this is a lot of models in there to where I'd be getting a lot of overwhelm bonuses, which is basically stacking my attacks, stacking the damage I do because of the fact that I have so many more models in there. But because the Huskarl is built to take it and you have a shield, I'm not getting any of that. So
Good.
Huskarls also have an ability called Brace, which means that all my charge bonuses I'm getting right now are gone.
Yes.
So I'm still
old
melee attack 3. Your defense is a 3. I hit you on a 7 or better.
All right. Don't roll good. No.
Oh, I rolled very well. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and take
all the Godspark.
that Godspark right there.
And remember, for each number over the number you need to get an additional Godspark.
So right now I'm sitting on a pool of 5.
Gotcha.
And your resilience is a
2, 3. So I'm reading comments here. So
that's no problem.
2 or 3. It's one of those 2. Come on. PDF sometimes takes a minute to load here on the.
Yeah, no problem. I don't know what you equipped him with again. I don't quite remember.
Shield and heavy chain.
Heavy chain. Okay, so his resilience is 4.
4. Okay.
Okay, so I need an 8 or better to wound him.
Concern. No.
8 exactly.
Dang it.
So that is enough to do 1 more wound. Huskarls only have 2 wounds. He is dead. He is out of here.
No.
Actually, no, he's not. Your Gothy is there. So he's going to be prone.
Okay. So if you have an ally nearby, did I flip him on its side, the model?
Yeah, or you can just put a prone marker if you don't want to deal with that.
Gotcha.
Hold on, folks. We're still dealing with an order here. Now that is all that my Jarl was able to do. So normally, if his Gothy was not there, that would have been a kill. And because of that, I would have scored 3 points off of that because that would have been a kill within the field of battle.
Oh, okay. All right.
However, that's not happening right now because your Gothy robbed me. So
Good
because
Gothy.
the Gothy is within 6 inches. So I'm going to have to kill your Gothy. So he's done with his turn.
You say it with such satisfaction. Like,
I
I was
do.
going to kill.
And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move. Can't quite get there. Boo! Boo! Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and move.
Double move.
Double move to stand behind this marker where your berserkers can't see me.
Okay,
and
cool.
That's the move.
So I have to have line of sight to charge you?
Yes.
Nice. So then this dude, what's the range on the charge again? It's his movement
Your
plus
speed
3?
plus 3.
Gotcha, so 5 plus 3 would be only 8.
Yeah.
And then his range is melee range, so it's only
base to base. So you've got 2 different ranges for melee. It's typically coded ML or MR. ML is melee, which is base to base. MR is melee reach, which is 2 inches. So typically your spears, your Akirs, and other large weapons will have a melee reach.
All right, we're going to do a double move to get in front of the Gothy. For the Bondi.
Okay. And let's see here. I've got this model, and this model. And I have no range attacks because my spider's sitting out this game.
And I have none because charge. Charge, charge.
Nursing a healthy ass tanning from the last one I played. So,
I need this glory.
and I cannot charge. Boo. Boo. Boo.
Yes.
Boo.
It's almost like I did it on purpose. I did not, for the record. That requires an intimate knowledge of the game to be able to do that on purpose.
I could charge her down Huskarl, but I really want to make sure
Please
that
don't. Please don't.
Actually, that charge will work because I've got reach.
Oh yeah, you have spears.
Ah!
No!
Suck spear. Wait. Is that 2 inches? No, I'm just outside. I looked
good.
at it wrong from that angle. That's okay. So in that case, I'm just going to go ahead and move up a little bit more.
Yep.
So now I'm engaging both of your models.
Nice, but no attacks.
No attacks. I'm just
Okay.
engaging.
But engaging is good as well, right?
Yes, because now you have to actually make a break away from combat to get away from me.
Gotcha. Nice.
And because you're engaged, you also can't charge me, so you could just move up and then.
So then he couldn't charge?
He can, but these two can't.
Gotcha. Well, what if I charge him and then activate him
then
as
I'm boned.
well? Okay, I'll go ahead and see if I can bone him, because boning is great.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yep. So here's a little head for you. There you go. All right, so the Jarl has the, what is it called again? Elf? No. Big sword, the ultimate one.
The ultimate sword?
Yes.
The Ulfbert.
Ulfbert, that's the one.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah. So it's Jarl, so he charges his...
So his melee attack is gonna jump to 4 versus my defensive 2.
Yeah, MA is normally 3, so it's +1 on that.
Yes.
All right.
So you're gonna hit me on a 5 or better because you're 2 better than me.
Please hit him. It does.
Okay,
9.
so you're also gonna gain 4 more Godspark.
I love
Which
that.
I know we haven't used Godspark yet, folks. Remember, we
will.
are playing a pretty much a starter game, so Godspark is not going to be something that's going to be popping out and getting used all the time.
But eventually.
But eventually.
All right, cool. So he beats that, and now I have to roll for the damage.
Yes, which is now... I've only got a resilience of 2, and
Okay.
your melee attack right now is a 4, so you're going to wound me on a 5 or better.
We can do this. Come on, y'all, head claimer. All
5.
right,
Only
barely.
1 wound. Only 1 wound.
No! There's no rerolls, is there?
Now, if you would have missed, yes, because Jarls have Weapon Master.
That's cool. Okay. I almost wish I had missed so I could re-roll the higher one. But I'll still take 1 wound, and then I activate his Huskarl at the same time, right?
Yeah. That's
Have Tactician.
fine.
And then he runs up, although I don't get the points if I kill him with a Huskarl, right?
You do not, but it gets the
But
body.
I want to defend against this dude over here. Or, sorry, lady over there. All right, so he's going to attack. Now, he only has a sword, and I believe his melee attack is a 2. Is that correct? MA 3. Okay.
Melee attack 3, so it's 4.
Uh-huh.
Because you charge 5 because you've now got me overwhelmed with your leader. So you're going to hit me on a 4 or better.
Oh, we can do this.
Yeah, you do.
7.
And give yourself 3 more Godspark there.
Ah, Godspark. It's beautiful gems.
Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and do damage, which is going to be... Okay, that does it. So,
Now, he only goes prone because he has allies within 6, right?
no, because I don't have a Gothy.
Oh, it's a Gothy within 6.
Yes, anybody with the ability to heal.
Yes. Good Gothy. I am
All right.
bundled up in the center here.
You
Your
are.
turn, sir. So that tactician ability is very powerful.
Yes, it's going to be very, very good for you.
Keep folks nearby your Jarl and go to town.
Yes.
Any other models that have tactician?
So I've got the Skald, so that
yeah.
Tactician's got a certain range to it.
Okay.
So your Jarl typically has a Tactician at 12. He could actually tell another model within 12 inches to activate after him.
Nice.
Where your Skalds have a Tactician of 6, so they could do it within 6 inches.
Gotcha.
So typically, if you want to have more of an alpha striking faction, I typically recommend like a Jarl, 2 Skalds, and then litter it in with whatever else.
Gotcha.
Because within 3 activations, you could have 6 models moved.
I love that. It's a very interesting use of the action economy. I like it.
So in this case, I'm just going to go run up here and stand next to your Huskarl.
Oh, that's not nice.
Because reasons. All right, and I am completely done with all of my activations, so whoever else you have left can go.
3 more bros. I've got my Bondi bro here. He's gonna. Can he go around to like up here?
Yes.
So close by.
Close by. He's
That'll be
not
nice.
helping anything.
And then I can't. You said I can't charge because they.
No, but
don't
you can
have-
walk him up there. There's nothing stopping
Now
you
I
from
can't
just
go through the
bulldog.
tree, right? So I have to go around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But he's movement 6.
Yeah.
So effectively, I could just get like here. But his range and his axe is a melee, so
Yeah. So you'd have to use another one to move in to
I
be
will
engaged.
touch. Yes.
Yeah. So you could do that. So now you can attack me normally, because otherwise I would have had you engage, but you wouldn't have been engaging.
Gotcha. But that's 2 actions to get.
2 actions to do
Okay.
that.
And then this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna move what a 6-inch movement normally.
Yes.
That around there. Box her in. Good. You're not gonna have a good time with her.
All right. And that is the round.
Sweet. That's round 2, right?
That's round 2. So we're moving on to round 3.
This is fast, man. This is
yeah,
fast.
we're going real fast.
This is awesome.
3. Yes,
No!
4.
No!
Okay.
No!
So I am going to go ahead and activate my Jarl because that Huskarl's going away.
No.
All right. So you're prone now. Because you're prone, you lose all the brace ability and all the other stuff that goes along with that.
Okay.
So now, because you're prone, I get +1 on my melee attack. So my
Boom.
melee attack is a 4. Your defense is a 3. I hit you on a 6 or better.
Ugh.
Oh, and you're also mobbed, so 7.
Ugh.
Or I hit you on a 5 or better.
Ugh. You
Oh,
did.
look at that. And I'll take all 6 of that God Spark, which is going to come in handy in the next activation I do here. You're not going to like it. That's okay.
Means I had to look up my God Spark here.
Yeah.
Because I got plenty as well.
Okay, so... Oh, by the way, I'm going to Tactician my Berserker.
You better.
And then I'm going to go ahead and do an attack on your down to 0 hit point Huskarl. Now, if I do damage, it's removed.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Okay, so because anytime a model hits 0, a model with heal can stand it back up. However, if it goes to the negatives, it's just gone. Like,
gotcha.
I've done enough damage or cut
Right.
its head off to make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
So in
can't
this
heal
case,
a missing head.
yeah, so the Huskarl's resilience is a 4. So normally I need a 7. However, you're prone.
So it's a 6.
I need a 6. And I'm mobbing, so a 5.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yes!
4 it is. That's okay.
Yes.
I'm going to roll the next attack because I've got 3 actions.
Oh, that's right.
That hits. That's going to give me 3 more God Spark.
Ugh.
3? Really? Really? Oh, I didn't even hit with the last one, but I got Weapon Master.
No.
Yes, 5 is a hit.
No. Okay. Roll low.
I just need a 5 to damage you.
No,
Go
no, no,
away.
no, no,
Go away.
No.
Ah!
Oh, no. Okay.
So he is super gone.
Poor guy. He didn't deserve that fate.
But that also gives me 3 glory because you were killed in the field of battle
Nice.
or in the circle. So now I've got my Berserker that I need to help some folks. So my Berserker is because she's no longer engaged. I'm gonna charge your Berserker over here.
Okay. So then you activated your Jarl. Then you tactician your
Berserker.
Did 1 attack and then moved. Gotcha.
I didn't attack at all with the Berserker.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole
Gotcha.
new action for the
Gotcha.
Berserker. So normally you would roll Terrifying, but because of the fact you have the same Terrifying level, we just don't care.
Gotcha.
Berserkers don't scare each other, typically. However, you are getting a mob bonus because I am still here. So it's going to be +1 to my melee attack, which is going to jump it to a 4. And because I charge, it jumps to a 5. Your defense is a 1. I'm going to hit you on anything that's not a 2.
Come on, roll 2.
I know, if my Snake Eyes is going to suck.
Oh.
No, so it's a hit. So I'm going to generate 6 more God Spark, which I don't have anymore. That's okay for right now.
Yeah, got plenty.
So I am going to go ahead and roll damage, which is going to suck because this damage now is going to go, because I'm Berserk, +1 to the strength, so it's 4. You're being mobbed 5, 6. What is the resilience of your Berserker?
Yeah, I do not know off the top of my head, and I'm currently on the different part of the PDF.
Okay.
But I want to say it's probably like, I don't know, 2.
So typically Berserkers are 2.
Okay.
And then what kind of armor did you give them? Was it leathers?
Leathers.
Okay, so your resilience is a 3.
Gotcha.
Okay? So I'm going to wound you on a 3 or better.
Oh! Oh!
Now here's the other part too. We haven't really dealt with it yet, but anytime you beat the number by 3 that you need, you do an additional wound.
damage, right?
So I'll do 2 damage on a 6, 3 damage on a 9, 4 damage on a 12.
Yeah, it's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. So if I roll 6 or better, this is a super dead Berserker.
Don't roll good. Roll bad.
4, it's
Yes!
enough to wound though. It does 1
Hey,
wound.
I'll take 1 wound because he
Okay.
can hit back. Yes.
Well-
okay, cool. So
Only if the Gothy can get over there.
he can't even move over.
Now I
now
gotta stop that Gothy.
the Jarl is going to charge, and then he's going to activate the Gothy to activate so he can heal.
Okay,
Berserk
cool.
Boy.
So who's the Jarl target?
Actually, Jarl has a 12-inch tactician,
yes, he does.
so I'm going to activate. Yeah, the wounded Berserker because he's going to hit back and kill that one.
Cool.
Yeah, he's going to charge. Which one is more powerful of these 3?
That's my champion.
I'm going to charge the champion, see if I can kill him.
Okay.
So let's
You
just.
won't be able to do that.
No.
You'll be engaging this model because of the spear.
Okay, so you have to, when you charge, can I
Yeah.
charge them both?
If you had a reach weapon, yes, but I know you have the Ulfbert, so you could charge this one, or you can just get stuck here. Now, there's nothing stopping you from coming around. Actually, you can probably walk 5 inches this way and charge. Because remember, you have 3 action points.
Oh, that's right. Yep, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
so just walk around that way
walk
and then
around.
charge. Yeah. Now, if you were stuck in combat, then that wouldn't
Gotcha.
would not have been able to happen.
Yep. So then the charge going in,
Yeah.
and then
so
I have the
your
attack.
melee attack is now a 4, so you can
Yep.
hit me on a 6.
Got
7
it,
it is. So
7.
you get 1 extra God Spark.
Yes. And I was going to use a Loki thing, but we're going to do that after, I think.
Yes.
with the goth, he can use it, right?
Yes.
Yep. Which is why I want to activate him next.
And right now, so you got an Ulfbert, right? Oh, yeah. So let me go ahead and use some of this God Spark. So this is one of the great things about God Spark is the fact that it can be used pretty much at any time during the round. So he just hit me. So I need to make sure that he doesn't kill me outright. So I'm going to use my ability of Ward of Truth. So I'm going to spend 7 God Spark to get it going right off the bat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to spend 3 more. And that's going to boost my resilience by 3. So my resilience is now a 6. Or a 7, I'm sorry.
All right. Nice.
So now your Ulfbert has a strength of 3.
If I have Deceptive, what does that do? Special ability.
So yes, if you spend the God Spark, you can give yourself Deceptive, which drops my defense by 1. You already hit me, so it won't apply to this hit attack.
Okay. Cool. And then Whispered Lies gives you Delusional. What does that do?
So that'll actually make it to where models will start going crazy on the field.
I want to try that one, so after he this attack. So the damage...
so the damage goes to a 4 because you charge, but my resilience is a 7.
Wow.
So you will only wound me on a 10 or better.
You know what? YOLO! It's
11 it is!
Yes!
Okay, so that's a lethal weapon. That actually does 2 wounds.
Okay.
So lethal breaks the whole beat it by 3. It actually, every time you beat it by 1, it does an additional wound.
Dude, yes.
So that hurt a lot, and I don't like it. So...
I love it.
But his action's done.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's the 2 charge actions, and then I activate the Gothy. And I'm going to go ahead and do Whispered Lies. It's one victim, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who do I want to make go crazy? If I made him go crazy, what would that do?
So basically at the beginning of the round, I would have to roll Mind to see if I can still do my actions normally. So there's a couple different things that Delusional does.
Gotcha. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So we're going to spin that. I think it's 8, and I have to roll an attack, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, Psi Spray 2, point blank.
So yeah, it'll hit everything within that spray, including your own models.
Oh! So I'd want to position him, like, move him 5 over here, and then spray that. Okay. Now, is it an action to do that?
To use the Whispered Lies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. There we go. And then would the spray affect just those?
Yeah, so the way Spray 2 works, so it goes how far? 12 inches, right?
18.
18. Okay. So it's going to basically travel all 18 inches, which is going to go over here to this rock. And basically anything within this 2-inch marker, which is going to be your Berserker, my Berserker, my Jarl, your Jarl, and my Skald.
Nice. Could I move it, like, over here? See if... Is there a way to move that
Yes,
marker?
you could shift it. But then
so see if
it's still going to hit your Berserker.
That's fine. It's just as long as it doesn't hit my Jarl.
Yeah.
Okay, would it hit these 3 guys?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Now, do I make an attack for this?
Yes, you're
And
going to roll range
victim?
attack. Yeah.
For each
so
one?
now it's a mind attack. So you're actually going to roll mind versus my
Lord.
mind.
I have no idea what my mind would be.
So the mind should be 3. Her mind is a 3. His mind is a 3. Her mind is a 1.
So 7's all the way around.
7 and then 5.
All right, so 7 on the first one. Nope. 7 on this guy. Yep. Yay. And then 7 on them. Yes.
Okay, so you're using God Spark, so you don't generate more.
Right.
Okay, so delusional, and then you got to roll for your guy.
And then I roll, put that away. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 goes away.
Yep.
And that one, yes.
And he's delusional.
Definitely delusional. All right. I'm going to put the white marks here, so they show that they're delusional. This is fun, man. This is awesome. It's very fast-paced. A lot of activity going on. She's not delusional.
Open that one up. I just want to get to delusional.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I've written a lot of rules over the last few days because I'm doing expansion, so don't ask me to know exactly off the top of my head what every single ability does right now.
All right. There we go. All right.
Let me just go down to delusional. I just want to make sure that we're doing it right.
Yep. In the meantime, that hopefully is the best course of action for my good old Gothy.
Well, that definitely sucked.
Yeah? Now, if I had, this leftover God Spark, and this other one was a 6, I only have 5 right now, but if I had a 6,
you could
then
use
I could
it,
also
then,
use that just right away. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll
but
keep that
keep in mind that the abilities only last for 1 round unless
Right.
they have something that does different. So actually,
Cool.
I need to put RS plus 3 because I did this.
Nice.
And then it's actually going to drop the next time he activates. It'll go down to 2 and then 1.
Cool.
And then
Awesome.
go away.
Wow, Delusional's always fun. Gotta love Loki, the Loki 7. This is a fun battle. I like this.
All right, so my activation, huh?
Mm-hmm. Bring it.
My Berserker went. Your Jarl went. I've still got my Scald because she just kind of moved up there. I've got this Bondi. You know what? Done with this. All right. So
oh man.
I'm going to activate my Scald, which is going to tactician my Bondi, and I'm going to go ahead and charge your Gothy because I'm tired of this.
Oh man.
All right. So my attack jumps to a 3. Your defense, I believe, is a 2. So I'm going to go ahead and hit you on a 6 with a big pokey spear. 5 it is. No, never mind.
Yes,
never
dude.
happened.
I'm loving this.
And then
normally
I'm
the one rolling really low.
I know. Well, we're going to charge with that one, so now he'll hit on a 5. Okay, 8 it is. That'll give me 3 more Godspark.
No!
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that tactician stuff is great.
Now, see, I saved a bunch of this Godspark, and this is exactly why I do this. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Stand Aside. So it's going to cost me 6
Okay.
right off the bat. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 6 more because I really want to use this power. So now when I hit her, she's actually going to get pushed, which means if she hits another model, it's going to get slammed, and if another piece of terrain's in the way, they're both going to take damage from both the slam and the push.
No, that's cool. I like that's very cinematic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've got a push right now.
Like
of
a
6.
god-infused shove.
Yes.
That's so cool.
So first things first, let me see if I do damage here.
Please don't.
I'm hoping to.
Snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes.
All right, so my strength right now is a 4. Your resilience is what?
Starts off as 1, and then he has it's not chain, it's the one below that.
Light leathers. So your
No,
resilience.
it's the one above that. Sorry.
Oh, you
Not
gave
heavy chain, just regular chain.
Okay, so that's 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's basically leathers, chain,
And
heavy armor.
Heavy armor. Gotcha.
So you gave her chain.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, we'll go with it. Okay, so her resilience right now is a 3. My damage is a 4, so I'm going to wound you on a 6 or better. Or a
Snake eyes!
Yes! So it does nothing, however, you're going to get pushed.
Aw.
So, your size is only a 2. So basically, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and roll and see what I get here. 3 is enough because
No!
I'm going to be able to push you anyway.
No.
So you're only going to move 2 inches, which is going to slam you into this guy because I rolled a sissy roll. So boom, you're going to hit this guy. Now you're both going to take damage on that.
Nice.
So you only move 2 inches, so it's going to be strength 2 hit on both.
Okay, so it goes from a 7 to a 5.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So strength 2 hit, so I know I need to hit you on a 8 because your resilience 3.
Right.
So 8 for her, 7 it is. However, this is your Huskarl. I'm
Yes.
assuming that's also an 8. No, so no damage. Whew. However, she's prone.
I am lucking out on here.
So,
Super lucking out.
yeah.
Now, how does getting away from prone, is it a separate action? Just
So
to-
it costs 1 action point
Gotcha.
to stand up.
Gotcha. But if he's already in melee range, does that affect anything?
Well, it affects the fact that if you stay prone, I'll get bonuses to hit
Right,
you in
okay.
melee.
Cool. So then he's super resilient. So in this case, we're going to activate the Huskarl, and he's going to charge at her. That also get him in melee as well, because he's 2 inches.
Can he get his base in there? Because remember, this model, well, so technically this model's right here.
Gotcha.
You can charge through your own model, so yeah, that's legal. And then I'll just put her back on her side.
Okay.
As long as you move 3 inches, it's considered a charge. Minimum 3
Gotcha.
inches.
That makes sense. We'll add up a little momentum. Yes. So he's
which
gonna
model
try
are you attacking?
the Scald, because I don't like this tactician junk going on.
Okay.
Yeah, get rid of the Scald. Okay, so
So keep in
sword-
mind, like, I just blew a whole bunch of stuff, and I rolled like garbage, so now I've only got 4 Godspark left. So
Excellent. Good. So Huskarl is an attack of 3, and he just charged, so it's 4, right? Yeah, stalwart, brace, high pain threshold.
none of that does anything
Okay.
for what's going on
Cool.
right now.
So 4, and then what is your defense?
My defense on which one?
The Scald.
Is a 2.
So it would be 4
5.
versus 2. Great. So 7 minus 2.
5 to hit, 6 hits, generates 1 Godspark. Then the damage of the attack is just a hand weapon, right?
Yes. With,
So it goes
sword.
to a 3, so you're going to wound me on a 6.
Roll well.
Or roll an 11 and kill me outright.
Yes. Yes. Luck of the beginner.
Yeah.
Luck of the beginner. That was great. All right. Now, can I spend a Godspark?
So let me explain to you
Okay,
for
yes.
the viewers how that happened. So you only needed a 6 to wound. 3 better would have been a 9.
Gotcha, and
that
that's a
would have done
+1 damage.
Yeah, +1 damage. So you rolled an 11. Still only the additional 1 damage, but she only has 2 wounds, so
Gotcha.
that removed her from
And you have no Gothy.
I have no
nearby to
Gothy,
prevent.
so...
Right. That Gothy is quite good.
Yes, however, keep in mind, because the Gothy is prone right now, that the
Doesn't do
bogey
it.
doesn't work.
Gotcha. That's so cool. I love it. All right. Good job, Pascarl. You did work. I know.
That was annoying.
Oh.
All right. So it's my turn, and I've only got 1 model left.
Bondi?
This Bondi.
Oh,
This
yeah.
Bondi just did this over here and turned it out.
Who should
So,
go hit? Who should?
well, first I got to roll versus Terrifying,
Okay.
which I did. I'm okay. I'll
Cool.
get a Godspark for that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to attack this Wounded Berserker here because it's all delusional and dumb.
Yep.
So... Whoop. 1 second here, folks.
And you're a Bondi?
Yes. So I'm melee attack 2. Your
2.
defense is a 1.
Right.
So I'm going to
6.
hit you on a 6 or better. Or a 5 on the first attack. Luckily, I got another
10.
action point.
Oh,
7.
there you go.
That's all.
That's all it takes.
There. Okay. And however, your resilience on him, you gave him heavy chain.
No, light leathers.
Light leathers, so his resilience is going to be a 3.
Gotcha.
My weapon attack is only a 2, so I need to wound him on an 8. But if I do 1 wound, he's out.
He's out. And that would not be fun for me.
Come on. Okay.
I'm sorry, Tim.
That's fine. It happens.
Right? Luck Oda dice. This is going well. This is going well for me. I like this.
Yeah, it's going
Okay,
really
so
well
now,
for you.
the Delusional Berserker, for me to activate him, do I have to do anything special with Delusional? Or can I just go ahead and activate him and punch around?
Why is this? This is being weird.
Ah. It is indeed.
It's trying to do the
There it is.
search function. Ah, there we go. Okay, so delusional. Start of model's activation, you need to roll mine versus 2. So you need to roll basically a difficulty of 8. So you need 8 or better.
I do not.
Okay,
5.
so if you fail, this model drops any objective markers it's holding. It's not. It cannot score based on objectives this turn. Instead, it must spend all its AP to move directly towards the nearest model, enemy or friendly, and attack it, which you're already in combat with this
Do I
model.
get to pick which one? If
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can kill the Berserker, because I feel like this Berserker can take out that Bondi, hopefully. So we're going to see if I can target that
Okay.
Berserker. So, my melee attack being... He didn't
3.
charge. Yeah, but it is 3 versus your defense of 1.
Yes.
So,
you're gonna hit me on
5s.
the 5s. Hey, look at that. You're
So
berserk.
9
So you're going to give
plus
yourself...
4.
Yep. And then you're also berserk. So now your damage...
Raging.
Berserk, so you're +1. Basically, I'll put it down here. +1 MA.
Yep.
+1 ST. So this that way you know. So berserk, +1 melee attack, +1 strength.
Great.
So you're gonna go ahead and
Now I have a great weapon, great axe for my weapon.
great axe. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so your damage goes to a 4. My resilience is also a 4 because I decided
So
to armor
7s.
her up. Yep.
Yeah.
7.
Good call with the armor. No.
Nothing.
Nada. All right, so that's 1 attack. But can I do the same thing?
Yes.
Attack
Now
again?
remember, you also have rapid attacks since you're just standing there. So
Okay.
you can actually get 2 more attacks.
Cool. I'll do that then.
Okay, go ahead.
Rapid. This one,
Hits.
Definitely.
Generates more Godspark.
5 of those.
Yes.
Right. There we go. And then I need another 7.
7 to wound.
Nope, nothing.
Final attack.
Final attack.
Hits.
So I get 2 of those.
Yes.
And then wounds.
8.
Yes.
That is enough. And I already had a wound on me, so my berserker's out.
Oh man, this is going well for me, man.
Yes, it is.
This is going great.
My dice hate me. All right, so
There's a trash can right over
I
there.
have activated everybody. So you got
Yep.
your berserker
Final
left,
berserker,
and
rapid fire.
I think you got these 2 Bondi bros.
That's right. So I'll do the rapid fire on the Bondi. Rapid fire. Yes.
Yeah, that is.
Should I just, at this point, the Godspark doesn't really
It's
matter.
a
right?
lot.
Okay.
That's enough. Oh, okay, 9. That's gonna kill her.
Yes.
So yeah, that was fun. Great.
Oh man. A lot of brutal weapons here. Now
you
these
got your Bondi
guys will
bros.
each the
Cool.
Bondi Bros. So
That
this
is not going to be a charge because he didn't move far enough.
Ah, gotcha. So 1 action to move in, and
Yeah.
then 1 action to attack.
Yeah. So he's going to get a
Doesn't-
gang up bonus, so that
Okay.
will hit.
Oh,
Normally
it does
would
hit.
not.
Okay, gotcha. So then no extra because I just need a 7 to get that.
Yep. 7, and then what's the weapon?
Sword.
Sword.
Regular
So
old
you're
sword.
going to wound me on a
11, 12.
Yeah, an 11.
Nope. Okay. This guy is actually going to charge over here.
Cool.
See if we can free up the Huskarl.
Cool. So you're going to get bonus for the charge. So
Uh-huh.
it's +1 to your attack. We're just going to jump into a 3. You got another model in there giving you gang ups. That's 4. So you're going to hit me on a 5 or better.
We can do it. It does not.
Four.
Four.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, so that's the end of the round. Whew. Initiative.
Round 4.
6.
3.
Oh, you are so boned. Okay, so
That goes down to a 2.
this goes down to a 2.
All right. Now, can I use my Godspark at the beginning of the round?
Yes, you can.
So I'm going to use my, I think it's 6 for the extra attack bonuses with the Loki Whispered Lies or something like that. No, it's the other one.
Yeah,
The other
so
one,
you get
2, 4, 6. I'm going to spin that.
to give somebody the ability to have deceptive on their weapons.
Yes. So
Okay.
it's going to be on the Jarl.
Okay, cool. So just you know that now. So
Yep.
his weapons are deceptive.
Haha. Deception.
So
I love
let's
it.
put that there. So basically, it's going to make my defense -1.
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Get rid of your Jarl there. He only has 1 wound left, right?
Yes. However, I got to roll versus delusional. I am good. Ooh,
Nice.
Oh, that Godspark. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, now I got a whole bunch over here. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start by attacking your Jarl because I'm tired of this guy.
Yep. Good choice. Good choice.
Whoop.
The head claimer is doing his work.
Yeah. So your Jarl's defense is a 3. My melee attack is a 3. So I need a 7 or better to hit. Not on a 3, but I got Weapon Master.
That's the one. Reroll it.
You get 1. So that's
There
a
you go.
7. That is 1 hit. No Godspark generated.
Okay.
And your resilience is what?
RS of 1. Plus the, no, that's not, that's a Bondi. Wrong guy. It might be a 2. And then resilience also is added with your defense, right?
Yes. So, resilience is added to whatever armor you bought him.
Right, I think it's light leather, so 2.
So 2. Okay, so I'm going to wound you on a 6 or better.
I probably should get heavy chain, right?
Might be a good idea after this
Yeah.
one. 5, really? Okay. Final attack. Nah, come on. All right, fine.
Everything is fine.
I'm going to tactician this guy
Yes. Okay. That's good.
to do something.
You hope.
I can only hope.
Oh, man.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tactician this guy to attack your Bondi.
All right.
Because, yeah, to heck with that guy. All right, so Bondi, it's going to be 7 to hit just because I know we're equal. So that is a 9. This gives me 2 Godspark. Yeah, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the damage, which I know is, you probably gave him light leathers,
Light
right?
leathers,
So
yep.
7 to wound him.
Yep, nothing special.
That's
10, which kills him.
So that kills him outright.
Yeah,
Boom.
and Gothi's not up, so yeah.
And I can't move around to get the Gothy. Well, I can because I've got melee reach. I'm going to stab your down Gothy.
Nice. Even through my model?
Yeah, because technically, remember, the Gothy is here.
Right. All right,
So
cool.
we'll stand that up just to kind of show because I got the pokey stick. So I'm gonna stab your down Gothy, so my melee attack jumps by 1.
Cool.
So my melee attack is technically a 3 versus your Gothy's defense of 2, so I'm gonna hit it on a 6 or better. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna do this because I'm tired of this crap. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it push 7. I'm gonna slam your Gothy into that rock.
Love it.
Not if I roll a 5.
Oh, no.
Yay! Okay. It is your turn.
That is, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad. Like, I don't really feel bad.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
so,
my delusional
so both
goes
you
away
guys
right
have
now.
now activated?
Yes.
So the rest of the turn's me. So he'll take an action to stand up.
Delusional's gone.
Stand up.
Yes. Okay. And then you got 1 extra action.
And then, can he doesn't really have anything to attack with, right?
I don't know what weapons you gave him.
No one has damage on, I guess, what's the range on heal?
Heal is, well, for her heal, I believe it's only a 6-inch range.
Ah, okay, so I'm gonna, that's fine, YOLO. Okay, just stand up and I guess move to the center here.
Okay.
That's fine. And is it a disengage since he was in melee range?
Yes. So you would have to roll drive versus my drive.
Okay.
So 4 is not going to do it, so you stay there, and that blows your actions.
Nice, okay, cool.
Because it's an action to try to move away.
Gotcha. And then, now, can I just move my Berserkers in melee and let my Jarl handle you?
You could.
I'll just go ahead and do that. So, there, melee, melee. Oh, delusional. Would that be good? I think that's good.
8. Yes, that is actually what you needed to get rid of the delusional.
Oh, thank God. So I gotta make sure to roll that before I move the model.
Yes.
So those guys are in range. The Jarl's gonna go ahead and see if I can take this guy out. Now I have 3 extra dudes around me, so that's extra help on the attack. Plus
Just
I have
plus
deceptive.
Deceptive is going to lower my defense by 1. So
like
basically,
that.
my defense is effectively a 2.
Mm-hmm. My attack is a 4. No, it's a 3.
3, 4 with everybody else. So you're
That's
2
right.
better, so you hit me on 5s.
5s. 7.
7, okay. So you hit.
Couple more God Spark. I like it.
And your damage of the weapon is an Ulf Bear.
All right. I
so
have Odin's Steal Your Mind. What does that do?
So Steal Your Mind basically means you're immune to delusional. So
Gotcha.
if somebody else hits you with delusional,
Okay.
terrifying, things of that nature.
Okay.
And it also allows you to re-roll a failed mind check of any kind.
Gotcha. Now I'm using I do the multi attacks, right? Since I'm still in melee with you.
No, so you just get 3 action points, just because that's your
Gotcha. Okay. Well, can I do a focus? Because that's the thing, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I want to do focus.
Okay, so it's going to blow an action point. It's going to give you +2 to the damage of your attack. So your damage is going to go to a 5.
Yes.
With everybody else's 6.
Okay.
So you're going to wound me right now on a 7 or better. That'll do it. That is game. So that is going to be my champion.
He's just going to hold your head and then just take it off.
So that is my champion, which is 4. Plus 2 for being in the middle, so that's 6.
Yes. Glory.
Yeah, so now it goes to, this is my next closest guy who's champion.
Okay, and then I'm going to just move him for 1.
Yep.
And then regular 1 attack.
Yes.
So see if this does it. This is a 6, right? Because you have a, yeah. I'll take an 8.
8 hits.
All right.
And then damage is going to be a 7 or better, because I know you just got a regular hand weapon. 6 it is, so nothing.
No.
Okay. All right, so that's a new initiative.
Got a 4. Take Deceptive away.
Oh,
Nice.
he didn't hit anything, so...
Oh, that's right. He just went up. Yep. Not Berserk. Does he have a sad mode?
Yeah, he's down an action point this round. So I got a 5 on my initiative.
I love that. It's so good.
Stab your gothy. Just go away.
Do it.
7 to hit. No. 7 to hit. Hey!
There you go.
I got a hit. I got one whole whopping God Spark here. And then 7 to wound. So 10 will kill that Gothy outright. No, but it's still a 7, so that's 1 wound on the Gothy.
All right, I'll take that.
And that's my action, so go ahead and murder.
Yeah.
Murder.
Jarl charges in.
Yep, there you go, because that's my champion. That's going to hit. And 5 is actually going to do damage, so that's 1.
All right.
If it would have been 6, it would have been
This
over.
Berserker charges in.
Okay. That is actually going to hit. And that is going to do damage, and that is the game.
All right.
So
that was fast.
Yes, if you...
Once you get the rules
if
down,
you would have
it's-
killed him, because that was my new champion, if you would have killed him with your
Jarl, right, which was the
in
plan.
that shot,
Yeah.
you would have got another 4.
Gotcha.
Or another 4, yeah.
Now, a big part of this system that you've designed is the post-game part.
Yes.
So then let's go over that. If this were a campaign game,
Yeah.
right? So I've had guys that have gotten injured. Does that have any effect later on?
No, only if they're removed from the game. So in
Gotcha.
this case, I had 4 people removed from the game. I'd
And
actually
then
roll
I got
an injury
2.
chart. Right.
And then what we do is we roll on, is it
2d6.
2d6. So for instance, you roll first 1 for the first 10, or the first 6, right? So then 3 plus 4, so it'd be 34?
No, it's 7. This one's
gotcha.
just a 2d6.
Gotcha, okay.
So 7 means that like this model is going to be... He's basically like we leave him there thinking he's dead after the battle.
Shows
But he
up
counts
later.
for rating. He kind of comes back after the next game going, hey guys, wait a minute.
I survived.
Yeah, so he sits out the next game, but he's kind of comes running back the game after that to say, hey,
Gotcha.
I'm here.
Okay.
But he does help in the rating phase because as he's getting up after being knocked unconscious, he finds stuff. He's like, oh, hey, cool, I found this.
That's useful. And then
So,
this
and
dude...
then this guy, oh,
Dead.
he's dead. He's just dead. I killed him. So the way
Well, you
that
took his head off. You really
Yeah.
took his head off.
So when it comes time to a model being dead, where that really becomes a thing. So on a 2 or 3, a model's dead. That means that any God Spark power or any God powers they have that have been imprinted to them. Because right now our powers are kind of nebulous where anybody can use them. However, when you imprint a God power to a model, they improve quicker, but they're the only one that can use it until you learn the power again.
Interesting.
So if he would have had a bunch of God powers on him and all this cool weaponry and everything else, gone, because he's dead.
I love it. This is awesome.
So, and then I would roll for all 4 of mine and to see what happens. So let's start the Bondi over here. 8 is actually okay. He comes back next game. He gets
Nice.
bandaged up. He's fine. My Skald got a 7. Same thing, wandering in the wastes. Sits out the next game, but comes back, and they actually add some towards the rating. My Berserker, totally fine. And my final Bondi is a 5, which means that I'm going to suffer an injury result.
Nice. Cool.
So in that case, it would probably be on a 2d3. So I'd lose another eye on another model. So I'd have 2 models with 1 eye.
Gotta have some eye patches on there.
Yeah, eye patches everywhere.
Cool, Tim, this is awesome. Yeah, so y'all, you can go ahead and pre-order this. It's going to be released. The street date is May 30th.
May 30th.
Right now.
From Osprey Games.
Yep, Osprey. It's going to be the book, and then you can get models here at Giga-Bites. We have, these are the Garrick's Reavers from Shadespire. Then these 2 blonde bros, my blonde Bondies, are Nozors, the deep cuts that we have for D&D. Then this guy is also a deep cut, so these 3 models are D&D models. And then we have the Reaper Bones that we have here as well. These 2 guys are Reaper Bones, and they look all together like a proper warband.
Yes.
So you also have in the book, you have suggested places.
Yes.
And
so Footsore Miniatures is one of them. You can find them at any retailer that's carrying anything. Well, now from the War Banner product line.
Gotcha.
They're,
which I think we'll be
Vikings.
carrying
Yes.
if we don't already.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then Bronze Age Miniatures is probably the one that's featured the most. That's actually most of what you saw on the table today, minus this model here, which is Bombshell, which should also be able to be ordered. So if you contact Bombshell Minis, they actually do sell direct to retail. Same thing with Bronze Age Miniatures.
Sweet.
If you contact David Soderquist at Bronze Age Miniatures, he does sell direct to retail.
Awesome.
And then on top of that, Reaper also gave me the go-ahead to say I can use their stuff as official in the book.
Sweet.
So big thanks and shout out to Ed Pugh for allowing that to happen.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, they're great models for it, too.
Yes.
They really look Viking.
Yes.
It's awesome.
So one thing we also did not do during the game, because a lot of people think, well, Tim, all this was a bunch of Viking bros. There wasn't really anything else in there. So one thing we didn't do, just to keep the gameplay fast so everybody could kind of keep up, at the end of every round, you would roll on an encounter chart. So that encounter chart is filled out by you and the other players at the beginning of the game. So you get to choose which monsters you could encounter. Now, the choices I have here are a Mykill, which is basically a corrupted Skraeling, a Direwolf, a Draugr, a Troll, a Werewolf, and a Fire Giant.
Oh, man.
And any of these could have wandered onto the field, and when an encounter model comes onto the field, they are equal opportunity killers. They will go after whatever model is closest to them to do as much damage as possible. Now, the great thing by taking them out, if you manage to kill encounter models during the game, you get extra glory at the end that you could use towards improving your war clan. But on top of that, if you would have beaten up that Fire Giant, you can now hire Fire Giants into your war clan.
That's so cool.
So the idea is to be able to hire supernatural beings into there and humorate them into becoming gods. And now they can be improved, use legendary equipment, gain god powers, and everything else that the rest of your war clan does.
Makes me so happy. This is awesome. Cool. Tim, thank you for the game.
Absolutely.
Everybody, check it out. We have Ragnarok groups on Facebook. There's Ragnarok Worldwide. You can search that. And then also North Georgia Ragnarok Gaming as well. So check that out. We look forward to seeing you all in-game when this comes out, playing, do some campaigns, etc. So thanks, Tim, for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, that was awesome. So fun. All right. Bye, everybody.
See ya.